So today I will be talking about something you probably have no idea I enjoyed at all, not even remotely. So I was a gamer from probably 2001 till about 2005 maybe. Even after that, it's been like an on and off relationship, I would say. To let you guys know how this love for Xbox in particular came about was when my dad won an Xbox going to Taco Bell. So check out Taco Bell. Good things coming your way besides being on the toilet. When he won this Xbox, he came home and told his daughter, hey, I won an Xbox. We're gonna go get some games at GameStop. I played with Polly Pockets, American Girl dolls. I watched Power Rangers occasionally. That was probably the most tomboy thing I did. Went to GameStop with him and we got some games. So I'm gonna be sharing with you my top 5 favorite Xbox games of all time. Number 5 would be Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive was a Japanese European street fighting game. Definitely didn't understand the language. Nonetheless, it was very fun. I kicked some butt. I was always Tina. That was my character at the time. She was blonde and had these like zebra animal print pants, and so I thought that she was pretty cool, and that's who I played. And it was funny because at the beginning of intro, I guess, they were playing the song Dream On by Aerosmith, so every time I hear that song I always think of that game. Number 4 would be Crash Bandicoot. It was like this cartoon fox that would jump around, and I don't know if he was defeating crime. I think he was just trying to get his fruit out of the little wooden boxes that you had to jump on. There was a lot of tiki men, I remember. So not super memorable, but my favorite part about that game was that I called it Crash Booty Cootie. I never called it Bandicoot, I called it Crash Booty Cootie. And so my parents would be like, are you playing Crash Booty Cootie? That's a fun memory of that game. 3 would be Fusion Frenzy. Now this game is dear to my heart, first because it reminds me of like Thanksgiving and Christmas time with my sister and my cousins just playing this game. Just a ton of different party games, I guess you call it. So there were 4 characters, which was perfect. My favorite game that I can think of was called Sumo. So you were all in these like little like caged balls, and you were on this platform, and the platform kept getting smaller and smaller. So you were knocking each other down in these balls, and like you would just like be falling, and then it'd be like this much of the platform left, and it'd be like the 2 like balls, like one trying to like push the other, and then somebody else would fall. And I remember my thumbs would be so sore because I was like, this is live or die. I gotta stay on the platform. That was really fun. And my husband played that game too, and we just found that out like a couple years ago. He remembers it so much more than I do, and so it's my favorite because he'll do an impersonation of the announcer. So pretty much the announcer had like this big booming voice, and he'd be like, Fusion Frenzy! Gina's out! Samson wins! It's hilarious because Trevor does it so good, and we will crack up. A couple of days ago, he actually went on YouTube, and we like went through the actual like game on YouTube. It was bringing back so many memories for us. We were just like cracking up. So that was a really fun one. And then number 2 is Halo 2. I don't know why I didn't play Halo 1, I just played Halo 2. And I was not very good at, and I didn't last very long because it made me really dizzy, because it was the type of game where you're the camera, your body is the camera, and you're just looking all over the place and like 360, all these things, and it made me really dizzy. So didn't love that, but at the beginning they talked about like the story of Halo 2, and for some reason the guy that, you know, the person's playing was like frozen or like asleep for this time, and then they like unfroze him to try to defeat aliens or whatever. And I was like, you don't know that's a man. That's probably a woman under there. So I was always thinking that that was me, and nobody knew that they needed a woman to fight the crime. And I was like, girl power, age 7. Last one would be dun 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 dun. It's trick or rock around to rock around on time, it's tricky, trick. SSX Tricky. I love this game so much. Like, I would give anything to play this game again. Does anybody have it? Please let me know of a friend who has it, because I will play. I got so good at this game, and a lot of it has to do with my dad because he looked up shortcuts for me to find, and so thank you, Father. It was so fun. I always played the character Zoe. You could switch out her outfits, you could switch out her boards, and then you can go and do different hills in general. And so my favorite was Garibaldi, which was the first one. And that was the one that is just very basic, but I like killed that one because I like mastered it. And then Tokyo Dream was my favorite because that one was just really bright colors and just authentic in the way that like it pretty much wasn't hills. It was like you're going through like tubes and slides and all these things, and it was really fun. Great song on it, but it was a great game as well. So those are my top 5 games, and if you guys want to comment below your favorite Xbox game, I would love to know. But I will also show the pictures here in this little corner area where my pillows are. I will link it down below, so if you guys ever want to stop by GameStop or stop by any store, you know what to look for if you guys are still gamers. So I unfortunately don't have an Xbox anymore, but my husband and I have a Wii, and we play Guitar Hero quite a bit. So that gamer in me is still alive. Heart's still beating. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I can't wait to see you guys soon. Bye!